I know it's not the best time, but can we talk? Just the two of us. I think you've got something to say to me. Intimidating Fumi was a mistake. I will apologize to her next time. And take responsibility for their poor judgment. They might be a private militia brought together by a common desire. But there's more than a few bad apples in the bunch. Wouldn't last long trusting everyone so easily. But... great, isn't it? I picked it up in Chinatown. It makes me feel like one of those heroes from the romance of the Three Kingdoms. Really? Then... I suppose it's my turn to ask you the questions. But maybe let's go somewhere else first. I know a great place in Chinatown. Why don't we get a drink there and have a chat? Alright, follow me. I will show you the way. Let's be off. Hey, you ever been to a foreign country? I was in Shanghai once, but it looked more like England. The sight of it made my blood boil. That reminds me, I gave Sakamoto a pistol I got in Shanghai. I hope he's been putting it to good use. This place has seen better days. What a warm welcome. Brings tears to my eyes. Hey, old fella. What's the matter?
Mr. Takasugi, those underlings of the magistrate barged in again, claiming I haven't paid my tax.
This new magistrate seems like a real piece of work.
Some of the other merchants lost their honest business and turned to smuggling on behalf of government officials.
Smuggling? It's repulsive that the officials charged to protect the country have turned down such a dark path. As I thought, we cannot go on simply obeying the shogunate. The people must embrace their power to express their will. That's why I created the Kiheitai militia. I mean, where do you think this country is headed? Daring of you to boast such a dark assessment so casually. But you are right. Without action, a new dawn cannot rise on the nation. Well, I would say we should continue this over a drink. But I can't leave these things here as they are. The sake will taste better after we've taken care of those cricket pigs. Take long enough. Calling this sorry lot paper tigers will be an insult to paper tigers. That leaves just the temple. Now then, how are we going to get in? Hey, that's your specialty, right? You take the lead. This isn't the time to die, all right?
Ronan scum! I'll take you down a peg or two! Don't think you can oppose me, Shogun, and get away with it!
That takes care of that. Now that those corrupt officials are taken care of, can you return the money and the goods they sold to their proper owners?
Shisha, Mr. Takasugi. You and your companions' deeds have opened my eyes. We must fight back for our communities ourselves. Which is why we would like to aid your Kihetai. We would like to possess the same power as you.
Great. That's music to my ears. Here's to us, both looked down upon by the powers that be. I just wanted to invite you for a drink, but still, you stuck around through all of that. I would have to make it up to you sometime. Damn right I will. I'll show you why they say Choshu men like to share the wealth. Anyway, never a dull moment when you're around, my friend. Looks like we have a long road ahead of us. I've procured some fine wares. Please, have a look around. Of course. See you next time. Ah, you... What do you want? Sure, I'm game. What? The Yokohama Kiheitai was something. As always, any person with aspiration is welcome no matter the age of samurai won't last forever. Interest. Well, I consider everyone from Choshu to be a true comrade. Kusaka, first and foremost. Having said that, I wouldn't say we get along particularly well. Now? Sure. Not a problem. I wasn't in the mood for the pleasure district either. Good thing you came along because I feel like a good conversation. Kusaka often leaves the practices swordsmanship or the like, but I need to break up the monotony, keep things varied. Even in battle, I'm there wishing I could noodle the shamisen. Why don't you give it a go? Fighting isn't everything. We'll have more... You're missing the point. Listening is totally different from playing. Don't worry about playing well. And with stuff like this, you can learn the theory. But that won't communicate the joy of playing. Don't overthink it. Just go with your gut and let your fingers work. That'll lead you. The arts of combat and performance have much in common. If you like to learn, even if it's just a once. I would love to hear what kind of melody you make. What do you want? You know your stuff. Really? All right. Later then.
What is it? Understood? Manny, looking back on it even now, I learned a lot of things from that. Haven't I told you? When I was young, I also studied medicine. What could one mere physician achieve in the face of the cholera overrunning Japan? It needs... Good idea. There was something I've been meaning to ask, actually. You've mastered the sword, no doubt. But that's not all. You must have had an incredible master. To have their pupil revere them is a master's greatest joy, I'm sure. We were truly blessed to have been introduced to the man. By the way, what does your teacher do these? I see. The shogunate. They rule by suppressing the will of the people. Truly, the shogunate has lost its way. Not only do they ignore the cries of the populace, but now they bend to the barbarians knocking at our door. It beggars belief. Can't they see how their people suffer? With this disease, Japan must change. And no one can do it but us. I'm sure you've had your fair share of painful memories. But let us together put this broken land to rights. What? You know how to please. Understood. Be seeing you.
I trust you are keeping well. Oh, what a relief it is to see even a small number. I cannot imagine life without them. To feel their weight upon my lap is enough to raise my spirit. It's strange, but I feel as if their innocence is... Oh, how kind of you to offer. However, this is not the time to worry yourself about me. There are still many that have yet to return home. We must rescue them at all costs. I just know they are out there somewhere. Although I noticed that one of them is scrawnier than before, perhaps they are... I do hope they are... Thank you for being... My cats were spoiled rotten. They might look tough, but I simply do not think they will last long out there. I know how busy you are, and how selfish. So, I am afraid I must continue to Thank you for... Oh. With cats, it is not a question of my fondness for the creatures. But rather, when I hear their feeble cries, That probably sounds strange to you, but I don't know how else to put it. Perhaps you would like to speak of... I am delighted we live in a disquieting world of late. I pray you are not I certainly hope not. It is crass of me to speak of the outside world. I sometimes dream of being able to leave. Of watching the sun as it sets behind the mountains. Unhurried. Alone. The wisps of cloud that linger over peaks lit by sunset's glow are identical in shade to the sleeves of my mourning robes. From the tale of Genji. I can almost... Usugumo, wisps of cloud. My name was derived from that poem, you know. Perhaps, if we get to know one another better, I might let you in. I suppose you will just have to keep coming to see me. Thank you. Oh. Ugh. Don't be such a bore, my dear. I am if I can rise in rank, I will get my way more often than not. And living with but all the same, true happiness has no place in that building. It is simply... Oh, I am ever so happy to see you again. Will you be back? Thank you. I was just... Let us forget about the cold, harsh world. For now, all we need is you and me. Would you be interested in watching me dance? Then I shall make preparations at once. Ah, I completely forgot. The shamisen that accompanies my dancing is broken. I cannot dance after all. I have been meaning to commission a new one, but I'm in need of a craftsman with the requisite skill. One also requires the finest quality of skins in order to make an exemplary shamisen. As for the silk threads needed for its strings, why, I suppose I could disrobe this minute and secure some threads from my garments. Just my little joke. Oh? You do not seem to be very amused. You know, if you were any other customer, our time together would be over already. But whenever I am with you, there is so much more I want to do. I wonder why that is. Thank you. I see. That concludes our business, does it not?
You're here. Well, you've certainly seen. Tell me, what's on your mind? What is... For my own reasons, I became a... But there are many here who cannot say the same. Most come into this life either because of poverty or punishment, whatever it is. They all have their reasons. Please, don't... Oh, I've known about you since long ago. all sorts of talk echoes around the walls of the pleasure district each night. The wheels spinning in Edo, Kyoto, a whole nation. Of course I was going to hear about a fearsome Ronin appearing in Yokohama. I look forward to seeing what you get. Yes, a fine idea, talking with you like this. You're not the same person as when first I met you. Back then, you seemed so fierce, so free. I knew it. Your eyes betray you. Despite your great strength, I see the sadness dwelling there. You must have seen your share of trouble in the past. And a few wounds that have never healed, I should think. You might say I have a sense for these things. You know, you're terribly kind. You came to my rescue when I was in peril, did you not? I wish I could convey the joy I felt, the sheer relief when I set eyes upon you. I can almost imagine a day when I might utterly entrust myself to your care. Oh dear, I've said rather too much, haven't I? I blame your eyes. They're so easy to get lost in. I see. Till next time, then.
Ah. I'm listening. What's that? I suppose I'll have to tell you the story. When I was young, But when I arrived in Yokohama, all the Westerners spoke English, and English alone. Every now and again, I heard people say that learning Dutch was behind the times. But little did I know, to be able to interact with the West, I have no choice but to become proficient. I'm learning the ways of the Tatsumi Ryu, yes, but I'm more concerned with AI as a tool to train both. If I ever got into a fight with truly dangerous swords, I'd run like the wind. Besides, versing oneself solely in combat is of little value. It's through education that one is able to exert How wonderful. Very well then. That is all. Till next time.
Well, that's interesting you think that.
Good to see. You have business with me? If you say so. I take my leave.
Every other day, you know.
to see you. Can I help you? Ah. Swimmingly. The black ships run on coal after all. Why, the American... That said, what really has my attention of late is petroleum. An unrefined subterranean oil that's presently finding use as a lamp. If it can be extracted in prodigious quantities, it may become a replacement for coal. God knows, all the world may be vying for it before long. Oh, nothing short of wonderful. Ah, I am an open book. At present, I am occupied as a shell merchant. I export seashells to Great Britain, where my father brings them to... You see, Japanese seashells are regarded as something of an exotic beauty abroad. But I fear I'll need to diversify before the market becomes oversaturated. Perhaps I'll deal in cosmetics next. Not to worry. Well, that's it from me. Can I help? Not to worry. We should probably... Well, that's it from me.
That's just...
Ah, it's... I wanted you to have this. You worked hard, after all. I think we should stay in touch in the future. You amenable to such an idea? Friends, huh? I guess we are. We shared a cause, and now I've got my first Japanese friend. I have nothing more to say. So we meet again. Well, President Fillmore ordered me to. But it's a dream of mine to open this place up. It's like harpooning the great white whale, you know? Finally, he'll give me my due. Well, I've said enough. You'll need to get me a strong drink to hear it. You got me fixed. See you around. See you around.
I said you must be having a laugh.
And he actually did that.
I'm blessed to have your patronage. What do you need? Later then, and take care.
You have some kind of beast. Wow, this. Go ahead. Ask me anything. No good? I can't say I'm not, but it's not at all like before. Say, you've heard of Nezumi Kozo before, right? He was a crazy son of a gun who stole from the rich. These days, I've been trying to model myself after him. After all, when it comes to stealing things, the great Gonzos are pro. Ever since I met you, I feel like I've begun to change my... never mind. Forget I said that. Oh, I see. We'll talk soon, okay? Yeah. Oh, I...
Once everyone's here, we'll come up with a plan to save Master Shoin. I'm sure you'll have some ideas. That's what I want to hear.
Master Shoin is set to be executed soon. I've heard from several of my sources, and believe it to be true. I want everyone's ideas on what we should do.
The prison walls are unshakable. But what of the people inside?
What do you mean? What are you getting at?
Some of the girls are persuadable. We can use the Kihetai to bring a few of them over to our side.
Shinsaku, our priority is saving Master Shoin's life. We simply don't have time for such games.
Do you have any better ideas?
Those pathetic officials are nothing to fear. I say we march in from the front.
Genius plan. #1 student.
Will you two give it a rest? Roma, do you have any thoughts?
Indeed I do. There's a watchtower right by the prison. We could just climb it, then go swoosh right in.
How does one swoosh exactly?
What? You don't know how to swoosh? You know, have a swoop, or take a glide.
What do you think? Perhaps you can offer us an impartial opinion.
You see? Slow and steady wins the race. That's the way to go.
Very well. We will do as you suggest. All right then. Everyone, prepare yourselves.
I've spoken to my men, and apparently there's a guard in the prison who's sick to the back teeth of his job. If we offer to take over, he sounds like he will be amenable. Huh. And you would rather we just left Master Shoin to die? I can't allow that. Now that's as much as I can involve my men. Too much commotion might cause the Red Demon to get wind of our plans. I need you to take over from here. Go and speak to that god.
What? What do you want? I'm busy. Get out of here. I'll gladly lock you up. We welcome all dubious Ronin. Ah, so it's you. I'm up to speed. Well, since you're here, surely it means you'll help me out too, then. There are 2 crooks I'm after, but they're quite slippery. I can't get my hands on them, but maybe you can. If you take them out for me, I'll get you into prison. I'll even throw something extra on top. Had a bit of a run-in with the Kiheitai at the gambling den. That's when... Now you're speaking my language. Oh, and I'll appreciate you keeping the errand to yourself. Can't help you if I get executed.
このこと。
Wait! You took care of both of them? Great work! Well done. I wouldn't expect any... Who cares what they did? Let's keep the... Come back and check the moat outside tonight. I'll leave a route unlocked for you, but that's all the help I can... Right. If you finish your business here, you'd better be on your way. Good luck!
You're back! I'm glad...
couldn't be happier. Truly. Well, be my guest. I'm glad... Truly. Well... Watch yourself out there.
Sorry to interrupt. I was so worried about my brother. I had to come. I haven't seen anyone coming or going. That means he is still in there. How did Shinsaku's plan work out? I see. How did... That's great. Have you spoken to my husband? Genzui is liable to... If we wait too long, the sentence will be carried out, and all will be in vain.
How stirring to be part of this band.
Damn right. Let's raise some hair together. Told you, these luckies would do anything for an easy life.
Apparently, he tried to board one of the black ships.
That's the way. That's the way.
Impressive. Impressive.
誰かいるの？
動くな。
Shoin Yoshida? The new arrival? He was here, but they took him off. It seems the guards had it in for him.
If I could just swipe that key, I could let myself out. But the guards won't budge from where they're stationed. What's that? Oh, they're in a bit.
That's the way.
You're no friend.
Let's do this!
なんだ？
ご用だ。
Looking for something?
Oi, you! How did you get in here?
Don't be reckless.
Got a fight on my hands! Let me beat you to a pulp! What are you doing? It's not over. I'm just getting started! What the hell are you?
Who are you? You don't look like a god. Ah, if it isn't Shinsaku. I expect you have risked your life to be here, but I am afraid you must leave. What's that? You mean Fumi's here? It matters not. I cannot leave this place. I have done nothing wrong, you see. Were I to escape.
What then? Do you simply plan to rot here?
If death should grant one immortality, then death is the way forward. If life should grant great opportunity, then life is the way forward. I have long lived by these words. And now it is time to die. The people must rise and demand revolution. How else can change endure? It is within any individual's power to envision our future and shape it. Do you see now? Death is my final task. But I have one request. Give this to Fumi. My vision for the fate of our nation. May it be of service. Thank you. If only we had met in a different place and...
So my brother refused to leave his cell. I had a feeling he might have decided to sacrifice himself. About me? Even when imprisoned, he worries for others. This is my brother's last will and testament. I must give it to Katsura without delay. He will broadcast these words far and... Yes, I brought a fresh kimono for my brother. Please take it.
Right. Let's part ways for now. We'll hold off any guards who will regroup in the Sakura Inn.
I must take my brother's letter to the Sakura Inn.
There's no escape. Prepare yourselves.
I must not let this letter be stolen.
Hailed it from the black ships. Clearly your bulwark. But you lack to that. I will begin. You will not interfere. Or else I'll have a head next to her brothers. Let your friends know what I said. You think you can handle them?
What kept you? We've been waiting for ages. What? I thought she was with you.
Damn it! Curse those Shogunate dogs! You were supposed to protect her!
It seems a plan to split up and avoid attention has backfired.
If they'd wanted to kill you, they would have. But here... Meaning if you'd put up a fight, they would have killed Fumi. No wonder they call him the Blue Demon.
Master Shoin is being transported to the execution grounds in Edo.
We won't achieve anything standing around here. We must...
What are you going to do? Honestly, I'd really like if you were to join us in Edo. That's fine. We need time to prepare, too. Let me know when you're all set.
Ah, you're here. What do you want? Really? Till next time.